Hey guys, it's J19 brought to you another video, and today we're going to discuss Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3, featuring Rufus. I want to talk about Part Three's name I decided on, and I think it would make a lot of sense. So we're going to dig into that. I will have that in the title. So yeah, if you guys looking forward for more Part 3 news, discussions, theories, and stuff like that, I'll be doing more of that as we progress through the rest of this year and into next year, especially next year. We're gonna get more information, so we're definitely gonna break down a lot of stuff. I know I haven't done a whole lot of videos on Rebirth and stuff like that ever since I played it, but I do plan on playing it on stream. I do want to go back to playing Rebirth, but I'm thinking about hold off until either we get the PC version of it if it's working great, or I might just do the PlayStation 5 Pro playthrough, right? And show you guys how that looks. So that's my ordeal on that. I do want to talk about Part 3. So speaking of Part 3, we're gonna talk about Shinra. The reason why I want to bring up Rufus Shinra because he doesn't get a whole lot of talk. He don't get talked about a lot. We talk about like Tifa and Cloud and like Sephiroth's Engel. Like we talk about Zack's, what his role is going to be in Part 3. I do want to talk about those as well, but Rufus Shinra doesn't get a whole lot. He doesn't get talked about a lot. And right now, he's at a crossroads where he's got a war with Wutai going on. For Part 3, it's about ready to start, and it's not very good. Because he's slamming his fist on the table, and if you saw the ending of Rebirth, you know that Sephiroth's behind it. It wasn't Roy Glenn. Sephiroth used a clone of Glenn, unless Glenn is like there, but it surely shows like Glenn, and then it's transformed him into one of those rogue guys, right? And you can tell that Sephiroth's behind everything. Sephiroth wants a lot of chaos, suffering, and all that. He wants all these emotions to be feeding his end goal, which he gets a lot of energy and stuff from. So that's why he's doing the multiple like versions of like worlds and timelines and stuff like that. But we're not gonna be in multiverse and stuff for that, so don't worry about that. I'll talk more about that later. Let's get back to Rufus. Rufus to me is gonna have a major role in Part 3. I know we all fought him in Part 2. A lot of people are like, man, we gotta fight him again. Like, oh, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to fight him in Part 3. I think we're gonna have to fight him, and I'm gonna say probably the latter half of this too. If you know Final Fantasy VII, you go back to Midgar for the second time, and to stop Hojo for giving Sephiroth all the energy that he needs to proceed with his plan, like the reunion plan. Controlling the world as with Genova aside, right? So besides that, Rufus is going to be involved. We're gonna have to fight him again. I don't know if we're gonna fight him there. It makes a lot of sense if we do. Like maybe he wants us to put a stop to Hojo, but Barrett and them are not trusting Rufus at this point, or maybe we fight Rufus somewhere else. But I got a funny feeling that we are gonna fight Rufus again, because he is like the main bad guy other than Sephiroth for like Shinra, right? You got Hojo, of course. You are gonna fight hopefully Scarlet and Heidegger. I hope you fight them in the Prague Cloud or whatever it's called. I hope that boss fight stays in. That'd be pretty fun. But I think Rufus is gonna have a big role in Part 3 because he can see the whispers and then the remake. Right? He's like, what is this? Like he knows about Sephiroth. He's the old relic. He wanted Cloud and them like, hey, stay out of our business of seeking the Promised Land, and we'll stay out of yours. We'll let Aerith go. We'll let we'll let you guys just go scot-free. Avalanche, all that, right? He wanted that because he wanted to stop Sephiroth, because their own pursuit of the Promised Land, or Neo Midgar, is put on pause because now Sephiroth wants them to have war with Wutai. So now Rufus is going to play a major role in that. I just feel like we're going to get a lot of Rufus in Part 3. I know we had a lot of Rufus in Part 2. I still think that's going to carry over. I think Rufus is going to end up being one of the major last fights we do, that's gonna send him in like a downward spiral, like he was in Advent Children, where he had to deal stigma and stuff like that, which is kind of weird that he had that, right? He was in a wheelchair, so I know the explosion of the Shinra headquarters is gonna be there as well, hopefully, because that's part of the main game. But we'll see. I do think that we are gonna fight Shinra, Rufus Shinra again. Um, do I like his battle mechanics and stuff? Not really. I wasn't a super big fan of that, especially the second time. I got frustrated again. It's like, man, they just really had to make you fight him again. But I feel like he's gonna be a battle in each and every game. He's like Sephiroth so far. So spoilers, if you haven't played Rebirth, you do fight Sephiroth again. I know a lot of people are starting to get a little tired of that. It's like, look, we're fighting Sephiroth again, which I get it, but Sephiroth is the main bad guy, and what he's doing is we're fighting him, but he's just testing us. He's testing to say, hey, you know, I wonder how, you know, how strong are these guys are, right? Sephiroth he loves to toy with Cloud. He likes to toy with the party. That's why he manipulates Cloud throughout the whole thing of Rebirth and stuff like that. So that's why, like Sephiroth, Rufus is gonna have another big epic battle. I hope this time it's not one-on-one. I hope this time that, you know what, party be like, Cloud, that's enough, right? You've been fighting this guy on your own. It's like, it's time for us to put a stop to Rufus. So what if Cloud just be like, all right, you know what? He's been a thorn in my side. Like we like every time I fight him on my own, like he gets away with it, right? He gets away. We can't put a stop to Rufus. Rufus has to be stopped. I think the party's gonna go in part 3 knowing that, hey, this time, Cloud, let us help you fight Rufus. And I think Rufus's gameplay is gonna be a lot different. I think he won't be having that mechanic where you gotta like dodge everything, hit him when he reloads. Apparently counter stance actually works well against him. I saw that in like Remake. I was like, whoa, like that actually works. But yeah, I think that part 3 is gonna be the grand finale of Rufus Shinra's like big battle. This time it's gonna be against the whole party, not like all eight of us, but like you get to fight him with the main 3 you chose. Because I think Cloud knows that this time they have to put a stop to Rufus, because Rufus wants to do Neo Midgar, the Promised Land, and all that. And of course, if you play the original game, Rufus does help the party. Like he does blast the Sister Ray with that Mako infusion, right? Cannon, and it fires through the Diamond Weapon and kills off Diamond Weapon and attacks the Northern Crater Barrier and eliminates that. Yeah, like Shinra does a lot of good. They try to like stop the meteor in OG FF7, so we might see that again. But Cloud and knows that, hey, not Sephiroth, well, of course Sephiroth, but Rufus and Shinra as a whole have to be stopped. Especially this War of Wutai, which I can't wait to start talking more about that, what I think is going to happen. That'd be in another video. I do have some more videos of part 3 in the works. I'm not really in the works right now, but I do have them on my mind. I do want to start talking about. I just want to like spread these out a little bit because it's going to be a while before we get part 3 news. And I got other videos I want to make as well, but I'm still excited about part 3. Don't get me wrong. I still want to play it. Still can't wait to play it. I'm definitely buying it day one. I'm going to pre-order it. I don't know if I'll get the collector's edition or not, but I'll tell you what. Rufus's role, it's going to be huge. And I think the party knows that they got to stop. There's no more one-on-one battles, I don't think. If they do one-on-one battles again, I think it'd be kind of, for a third time in a row, it'd be kind of like a lazy move. I think that Rufus Shinra is going to pull all the stops. And this time, like, Cloud's going to say, yeah, I think I need your help, gang. I need your help. Like, let's put a stop to him. Then you get to choose your 3. And I can't wait for that. I'm definitely going to have Barrett in my party for that fight. Because Barrett wants to end it, right? He wants to end the fight with Shinra. So I think between him and Tifa, probably be the team I team up with against Rufus if we go that route. But anyways, second part of this video, we're going to talk about the naming scheme of part 3. And In the title, I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is. If you guys watch the title of this, see the title of this video, I'm gonna keep it as a surprise for the title part. But I'm gonna tell you guys in this video. We've seen it all, right? We've seen people say reborn, reunited, revitalized. You see revengeance coming around. But even though Hamaguchi said it, they're not going to be able to use that. Reloaded, can't use that. Reunion, can't use that. I've seen a lot of people say reborn. You know, like I said reborn, but you get what I mean. There's a lot of names out there, but it's one that I haven't seen people talk about yet. Yeah, I don't think yet. So if it's not me, if I'm not the first one, then kudos to somebody who came up with it first. But I was thinking to myself yesterday, what's a name that fits perfectly for the naming scheme of Final Fantasy VII Remake project, right? Is the devs say that every single naming scheme they come up with has to do with Sephiroth. Sephiroth is trying to remake things. He's trying to remake, recreate, and stuff like that. Reborn, you know, rebirth, right? It's called about like a second birth, like recreating, remaking, all that, right? What's his goal? He wants to remake a world that Cloud is in it. Because right now there's a world that he's in apparently, and the 7 seconds till the end. He says, "I will not have you end, nor will I," because he needs Cloud. So he's trying to make a world that Cloud is in it because he can't survive without Cloud. But here's the kicker in all this. He wants to recreate a world where he can have Jenova head aside, even though he keeps teasing Cloud about, hey, Jenova's like, you know, manipulative, like she takes the form of like those you love, those you hate, and stuff like that. But he still loves his mother, right? He's still about mother, and all that, right? But Sephiroth wants to be the leader. He wants to be the captain of the ship, right? He wants to be the like Cloud. When he has this little moment in Rebirth, he goes, well, his goal is this simple. He came back because he wants to reclaim the planet, you know, with Jenova had aside, right? That's his goal. Sephiroth wants to recreate a world where he's in control of everything, and that he's getting all this energy from all the emotions, especially like negative emotions from the people of each timelines or worlds, whatever, right? And people say, "Oh no, multiverse, they ruin FF7." Whoa. The devs already told us this, that the reason why they're showing us like different possibilities because it's all about Sephiroth's endgame. He wants to have as much negative emotions response from like humans because he can use that for the power up his ideas and stuff like that. We're getting from Ever Crisis that he wants to make things right because of what's going on, like people dying around him. But his sick and twisted idea is he wants to do that, but in a way that what's going to do is going to cause the world to burn. It's going to cause people to suffer, and he enjoys that. He's got the grin on his face. So to get back to the name of the part 3, I think Final Fantasy VII Recreation. I think that is a fantastic name. I know recreation sounds like remake and sounds like rebirth in a way, but recreation to me is like Sephiroth's end goal. His end goal is to recreate the world into what he wants, into, you know, he's showing Cloud all these visions, all these different worlds and timelines and stuff like that. Because why? He mentions that all these feelings that people have of hate and sorrow and stuff like that, he feeds off of it, right? So he wants to recreate a world where he's a ruler with Jenova at his side, according to Cloud. So Final Fantasy VII Recreation sounds a lot better for me, to be honest. I like Reborn. I do like Reunited, because maybe Sephiroth wants to be reunited with Cloud. You know, he like that works too. Like 7 seconds to the end, we're gonna see that as well. Like, we want to talk about that in another video, like about Sephiroth specifically, right? But to me, I think Final Fantasy VII Recreation sounds legit. It sounds like a name that they could go with. It's going to be whatever the devs want. It can be Reborn. recreation, revitalize. It can be um, remake part 3. They could just put Final Fantasy 7 remake 3 on it, right? Or the the Roman numerals, right? They put the 3 on it. They can just do that if they want. They don't have to put an 80s. But for me, I think recreation makes a lot of sense. It's kind of what Sephiroth's up to. And the whole, it's exciting. I definitely want to get back to talking more about Part 3, and I do have more ideas coming up, like I've been explaining in this video. My hype for Part 3 is through the roof. Like, the Kaiju battles, or the weapons, the moments between Cloud and Tifa, Tifa's expanded roles, Cloud's story arc, Sephiroth's story arc, and Disc 2 and Disc 3 is, like, bonkers. Like, people that don't know Final Fantasy 7, you play Rebirth and you're all messed up in the head about what happened to Aerith. Like, you're not ready. You are not ready for Part 3. I'm telling you what, it's like, if Aerith's death and Cloud's mind, like, were a broken mental mess, like, got us going, what the hell's going on? We as players, new or old, are not ready for Rebirth. I mean, they're not Rebirth, but Part 3, Recreation. I keep saying Rebirth because that's on my mind. This game right here is, like, so freaking good. Like, it's my game of the year. I can't stop thinking about it. I talk about it a lot, and it's just like, when I see people cut down this game, be like, oh, this game is crap, like, even though they was praising it earlier this year, it's like, yeah, I see what you guys are up to. You want to crap on this game because something brand new came out, like Metaphor, right? And you start crapping on Final Fantasy 16. I love 16, but I love Rebirth better. Metaphor scored high. It's Atlas, one of Atlas' best games they ever made, right? Kudos to them. But trust me, Rebirth and Final Fantasy 16 are not crappy games. Like, if people would actually just play them and enjoy them, like, give them a chance. I think you guys like it. But anyways, enough of me rattling on. This has been a long video. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the Final Fantasy 7 recreation. What do you guys think of my thoughts on it? Why I think it should be called that. What do you guys think of the whole Rufus situation? You guys think we're going to fight him in Part 3? You think it's going to be another one-on-one battle? Or you think that, Cloud's going to finally be like, hey guys, I fought him twice. He's been getting away with it, and we got to put a stop to Shinra, like, now. And what do you guys think we should fight him in? I think we'll fight him in Shinra headquarters. I think we are going to go up there and fight him. And then he's going to be, like, a little bit, like, he's going to be beat up, where he can't escape in time, even though he's got the latch that keeps him being blown up by the weapon, right? Because he's got to make it to Advent Children. So he said the remake project will link back up with Advent Children. So Advent Children is going to happen. So with that said, let me know what you guys think of all this. What you guys think of the Rufus Shinra plot? What you guys think of the Wutai War and Shinra? Like, how big of a role is Shinra going to have, Rufus Shinra? What do you guys think of the Sephiroth idea? He wants to recreate. That's why I came up with the name Recreation. If somebody has come up with the name Recreation in the past, kudos to you guys, but I'm just, like, thinking to myself, what if they made it Final Fantasy 7 Recreation? I think it'd be great. So anyways, with that said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have more Final Fantasy 7 Part 3 remake project content moving forward. Definitely want to start making more of those videos. So let me know in the comments below all this. Give me a like, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Subscribe if you're new. If you guys want more Final Fantasy 7 content on this channel, which I will be covering more as we approach 2025 and beyond. With that said, be nice out there. Be nice to each other. Be safe out there. And enjoy some games. I got Until Dawn Remake. I'll be going back streaming again tomorrow night. I am playing Silent Hill 2 Remake. I started at like a good hour of it. It's pretty freaking good. It's so tense, like the music, the atmosphere. The game looks bonkers. So that's what I'm working on somewhat this weekend. I got some football stuff to watch in a little while. But yeah, it's been fun getting back in the saddle again, making content, and we're at 300 subscribers. So if you guys want to help me reach 500 subs, feel free to do so. It'll help me a ton, especially knowing that you guys love my content, especially Final Fantasy 7. If a lot of you guys are Final Fantasy content creators and you guys love Final Fantasy 7 and you've been watching my videos, feel free to like, subscribe. Just show me some love. It helps the algorithm and lets me know that you guys do want to see more, and comment down below. I love to talk to you guys. I've been commenting every single comment that I can, especially about recent videos, and I appreciate you guys a ton. So with that said, have a wonderful day, wonderful rest of your weekend. Be safe out there. Join some gaming. Let me know in the comments below what you guys playing lately. Let's have a nice discussion about all of that. So with that said, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.